I've been recently getting really into retro gaming.
As have I.
Welcome back to Weekday One Up.
One up.
Yeah.
Because it's like one and then I'm pointing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today on the Weekday One Up, we're talking about retro gaming. Now, in the past, of course, you may not have even seen this. You might be a newer subscriber. I think we had under 100 when we did this. We talked about our favorite childhood gaming memories.
Yeah.
But this is not that. Sure, we will, I'm sure, talk about some of the games we talked about during that. But there's this thing now, because gaming's been around long enough, called retro gaming.
Retro gaming.
What's retro gaming? Tell the people.
Retro gaming is gaming where you get games from, say, the 80s and you play them. Or the 90s.
Or the
early 2000s.
Older games that are no longer considered relevant.
Yeah, but they still are in our hearts.
And it's a whole big thing. You can go down this rabbit hole. There's retro gaming collectors who just spend so much money on this stuff. And then there's people like us who, I'm not going to say we're not collectors, but we're definitely not like hardcore collectors, you know. Like,
I'm more of a casual, I like that game. I'm going to buy that game. But I don't need the Flintstones NES game.
Yeah. Well, I might need it.
For what?
I love the Flintstones.
Do you really?
No.
I like Fruity Pebbles.
But, like, retro gaming's this whole big thing now. And what happened with me is, I think you were over for Bro Night once, weren't you? Because we have a Bro Night. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. You don't want to get involved. Maybe you do.
If you do, you can check out my vlog channel and the link to the description because we have Bro Nights recorded on there.
I mean, we'd invite you, but don't come here. We'll be scared and we'll call the cops.
Yeah, we'll be like, we don't know you. Leave.
Unless you're a fan of ours named Tyler. He's cool.
He was in Indiana yesterday.
No. Hey, Tyler, shout out, bud.
What's up? Anyway, he was asking me about cool stuff to do downtown. I was like, I don't know anything about downtown.
Why didn't he ask me? I could have told him a few things.
I could care less about downtown, honestly.
Why didn't you direct him towards me? I could have told him.
There's
a bunch of things to do down there.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
Anyway, retro gaming. So this started with, he was over for Bro Night, and he talked about playing, I don't even remember what we wanted to play. It was something on the SNES. Oh my god, a train! We're not going to cut it. You guys are, I've gotten to the point where until we get a new studio, you guys just have to be used to the trains go by. Because we can't stop it. We can't stop them.
I mean, I could try, but I'd probably die.
Yeah. But it started with, he was over for Bro Night, and we wanted to play some SNES game. And we've got this place upstairs. This little itty-bitty, like the smallest closet you've ever seen. And it's our retro gaming closet. And we just literally have, or had, a lot of retro gaming systems set up there. And keep going. And so we went up there and I was like, we've got duplicates of all of these systems. So I was like, I'm gonna take some. Like, they're mine anyway. They're mine and my brother's, but we've got more than one, so he'll get the ones that are left and I'll take the ones that I want to take. So I took down, well, I actually ended up getting my own PS2. I now have two PS2s. But the NES, which I can't end up hooking up. I had problems with it.
Yeah. But anyway, he's up there and he's looking around and he's got freaking Mario. He's got, I'm sorry about the mic, you're gonna deal. He's got Super Mario 3. He's got your he's got Castlevania 3. He's got Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. He's got Dragon Warrior. He's got Tetris.
Now remember, I can't play any of these because I can't figure out how to get the NES to hook up.
You're probably just gonna have to
I don't have the cords. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to get a knockoff console. But that was the only one. I got my SNES hooked up, and it looks amazing. I got my Nintendo 64 up there.
He's got the Mario's Missing, the Mario All-Stars, the Mario All-Stars. He's got 2 or 3 copies of that.
See, the big thing is he keeps digging around in here, but he's digging around in the area that doesn't have the good games. Those are all in another area.
Those down here? I couldn't reach those.
Just don't worry about it. You can just tell him without holding them up.
But I can't remember. He's got the Donkey Kong 64. He's got the Link to the Past.
I've got Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. I had all these games, all this awesome stuff, and started hooking it up. And then I was like, Well, it's a lot of work to switch the AV cables in my big old TV. So I was like, I'm gonna get a splitter thing that, like, you plug 3 different AV cables into it and it puts them into one.
Yeah.
And it's got a switch on it and you can switch it over. And that was awesome for a while. Then I was like, these don't look good enough. So I got a component to HDMI converter. So now I'm running my retro consoles, SNES and up, on 1080p HDMI. And you might think, well, that's not going to change anything. Spoiler alert, it actually does. It looks pretty freaking good.
It looks like we were playing...
They're so smooth.
We were playing Conquer before he got the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he got Conquer, by the way. I don't know if you mentioned that.
I was going to go into that later, but...
But anyway, and I remember we got him and we were both kind of like, ooh, it's a little hard to read and see because it was stretched out because he's got a giant-ass TV.
It's trying to put it up there, and what did that play in? 2... I'm pretty... what was the 64? It's like 240p. It's really low.
Yeah.
And it was going up onto a 1080p screen.
Yeah, so it was just like... And then it switched to 1080p, and it was like, whoa.
Suddenly you could read everything. You could see the lines. They were crisp. I mean, it still looks like polygons, you know? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really blurry. It was crisp. Mm-hmm. It looked good.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. But the next thing we got into, though... This sparked Dakota. He already had interest in retro gaming, but this pushed it even harder. And so you ended up buying what?
I bought a Superboy.
A Superboy, which is...
It's a handheld NES. Like it's not officially...
SNES.
SNES, I should say. They need to make the NES one. It's not officially licensed by Nintendo, but who cares? It looks like a giant, really thick NES controller. I don't have one for example, but you can go check out one of our prior videos, best handheld gaming video. You can see that in that video, and it's got a little screen, and it's just works like an NES does. Got a little bitty screen. It's awesome.
So yeah, we're both getting big into retro gaming.
I need Mega Man X, dude. I need it.
So now it's gotten to the point where I've got these games, but I'm like, well, hold on. There's a lot of retro games that I missed, and I need to go buy them. So the first stuff I bought was 1080p, or no, not 1080p, 1080 Snowboarding, which was a game I played as a kid on the 64. I had to grab that back up. And then while I was at it, I got Diddy Kong Racing, which I had to grab back up, and I played the crap out of that after I bought it. I was playing that like crazy. I'd love to play it now on the 1080p. I haven't seen it.
I was thinking that.
And then I wanted this game really bad for the 64, and I found out that it's worth a lot of money and it's going to be really hard to find, and that's Conker's Bad Fur Day. I was lucky enough a couple weeks ago to find it for $70 in a disc replay store and swooped it up. Mm-hmm. I had to get it.
Sweetie swoopity.
Yeah, so I'm going to be streaming
I was there. I was like, he was like, bro, should I get it? And I was like, you'd be crazy to not get it. And he's like, I don't know, man. It's $70. I was like, you're going to kick yourself in the butt when you leave here and you don't get this.
Like, I can't buy this online. Everyone that sells them online are selling them for like 150 up. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to buy this in person. When's the next time I'm going to see it in person? It could be a long time. Even when I was buying it, they were like, oh my God, we've got one of these?
Yeah.
They were like, this will be off the shelf if you don't buy this, but probably before the day is over.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And I had to buy it.
Yeah.
Had to get it.
Aren't you glad I was there to be like, buy it?
I'm really glad I got it. I don't even think about the money anymore. I don't even care that it was $70.
I mean, even if you don't play it that much, which you will.
Oh, as soon as I get this Elgato that I ordered, I'm going to be streaming the crap out of that. So, if you guys want to actually check out my channel where I stream, Dakota's on there a lot of times too. Mm-hmm. I'll put a link to that in the description.
Do it.
On Twitch.
Twitch.
And if I forget to put a link in the description, just comment and let me know. Because I may have been busy editing and didn't get to watch through the episode and remember that I'm supposed to. So, yeah. But, what stuff are you trying to get in retro gaming? What do you want to upgrade to next?
Yeah. I want an NES. I know that's going to be really hard. I'll probably, like you said, have to get one of those knockoff systems.
It's not that you have... Like, it's not that hard to find an NES. I just had trouble I had trouble hooking them up. The cords are all really out of date and really weird. I'm sure I can do it, but I want to stream it too, and the cords are strange for streaming. So I'm probably just gonna get a knockoff console.
Yeah. Mainly with NES, I want to get like the Mario games, at least Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. I'm a big fan of Mega Man, if you didn't know. I wouldn't mind getting into some of the older Sega games, but I don't know enough about Sega. You know, the only game I really know for Sega is Sonic. Sonic. So I mean, but I'd love to go and play. You know, I got the cool thing about the Superboy, which I didn't know this until after you told me, is it comes with components, and I can actually hook it up to my TV and play it, and plug controllers in like one of the NES Super Nintendo controllers and play it like it's just a Super Nintendo.
Or if he hasn't thought about it, he probably has. He can plug that in and stream it.
Oh yeah,
like
believe me, I thought about it.
That would be awesome. So yeah, what do you guys think about retro gaming becoming this big thing? It's sort of becoming its own niche thing in the gaming community that people are really getting into. Like, I mean, a lot of people, not a lot, well, maybe a lot, but there are definitely people out there who will only play retro games. That's what they want. They want to collect them. They want to get it big. They got all this retro game stuff, and they don't care about the new consoles.
A lot of people.
So, what do you think? Are you into retro gaming? Do you have any really rare retro stuff? Let us know in the comments below. And we're going to move on to the question for the day.
Question of the day. Still got a headache. Can't sing loud.
So today's question is by Zippy Dog.
Zippy Dog, hey, how you doing?
And we're going to sort of be careful with how we answer this question.
Uh-oh.
We're going to navigate our way through this very well, but at the same time, we're going to be honest. And we're going to want people to know that there's no bashing here. Nobody's bashing. We're just being honest with things that have happened. Are there any fandoms that have ruined the fandom? Not ruined the show for you, but ruined themselves. Like, ruined the fandom for you.
Oh, this fandom sucks.
For example,
right off the bat.
For example, ships that have ruined fandoms. I can't really think of ships that have ruined fandoms.
Nah, see, I see a ship, and I'm just like, well, Tumblr.
I see a ship, and I'm just like, they're not real. So I
see a ship, and I'm like, Jack Sparrow.
But for fandoms that have ruined their own fandom,
Attack on Titan.
I'm sorry, but Attack on Titan fandom, you have
show
gone
is
crazy.
Amazing still, but the fandom,
it's gone insane. Oh, there's Attack on Titan, everything. They're everywhere. It's as big as like another fandom that ruined itself, Naruto.
Yeah.
It's as big as the freaking Naruto fandom was back in its heyday.
Oh yeah.
And that fandom ruined itself.
The Hatalia fandom.
Sorry, Hatalia fans.
Sorry.
It's the truth, okay?
It is.
I'm not
hating on Hatalia.
And remember when we say this, even though you're maybe in these fandoms, we're not saying you have ruined it. We're saying people within your fandom. Any fandom that gets really big is going to have...
The Doctor Who fandom.
Yeah.
I'm in that fandom. And I think it's ruined a lot of things. I cosplay the 10th Doctor.
Exactly. So just because you're in it, it doesn't mean you did it. Anytime something gets big, there's going to be crazies that do something. So the best answer for this is anything that's gotten huge.
Yeah, honestly. But I watched a video yesterday about hype killing something, and it's like, well, think about it, you know, everything has had its hype train at one point in time. Star Wars, when it came out, it was everywhere. Transformers at one point in time was everywhere. People, for some reason, hate it now. You know, it just Frozen right now. Dear God,
that's a fandom. That's
Frozen, Avengers. Like the new Avengers is coming out, and I was talking to I think you, and I was saying how I'm looking forward to the movie, but I'm not excited like I was last time because this time I'm just like I can't. I work retail first of all, and I can't turn a corner without seeing something Avengers, and I'm just Avengered out. You know, I'm looking forward to the movie. It's gonna be great, I'm sure, but I'm just.
But this is about fandoms.
No, that's what I'm getting at. You know, that kind of thing has ruined it for me. You know, but that doesn't mean the show is bad. Just everything runs its course. Attack on Titan is big right now. It'll die down for...
A good example of this is everything, it comes back around. Naruto's fandom was garbage at one point. It was the worst fandom at one point. This was years ago.
It was bad enough for me. But now... It killed the show for me. I would not watch it.
Now the Naruto fandom has calmed down completely.
And I've started Naruto.
And a lot of Naruto people are... I say Naruto people. I'm in the Naruto fandom.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the Naruto fandom are now just really chill, really normal people. Like, you don't see them running around being insane anymore like you do with the Homestuck fandom, the Hatalia fandom, the Attack on Titan fandom, the Black Butler fandom.
No, I'm not sorry.
All of this stuff has just gotten really big, really out of hand, and that's okay. It's okay that your fandom has gone crazy because it means what you like is actually good. Mm-hmm. It's good enough that people want to go crazy about it.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. It can suck sometimes.
Agreed.
So, yeah, that's our answer. We need more topics for the show.
It's that time.
Yeah, it's that time again. We're running out of things to talk about because we're not creative. But you guys are. So what do
We've kept you good for the last month and a half.
This isn't necessarily a question to ask for the show, but what do you want to see us talk about?
Give us topic ideas
as a main topic. This does need to be nerd related somehow.
Nerd related, anime, movies, gaming, TV.
Somehow nerd related, but we also need more questions, and the questions don't have to be nerd related. No. I feel like you guys think that they do.
Nah.
We like them to be nerd related.
They can be. You can ask us what our favorite color is.
Yeah.
If you want a short answer.
Any question you want to ask, we'll answer it as long as it's not like super racist or sexist or some kind of really offensive thing.
Like you ask us, butts or boobs, we're not going to answer that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For a second I thought, do I want to? And then I was like, no, we don't want to answer
that on this show. We'll do that on the podcast.
But, so yeah, leave anything you want to leave. Let us know any questions you've got. Just life questions. Do you want to know, I don't know, what the best way to propose to your girlfriend is? We'll take a swing at it.
I got some ideas.
Well, you might not like the answers, but we'll take a swing. So yeah, just let us know.
Stay nerdy.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay nerdy.
Hashtag WD1up.
Check out Professor Shy Guy. He's awesome. Stay nerdy. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
You should keep that in.